Hey guys, it's me, Jenna. All right, so today I'm gonna show you real quick how to make a foil washi for your digital planner in Photoshop. So the first thing you want to do is create your document. I usually do mine about 5 inches by 1 inch. You can do bigger, you can do smaller. It depends on if you're making flags, standard washi strips, just thin little pieces, however you want to do it. So you just go into Photoshop, File, New, and then put in your sizes. For digital, you can either do 72 pixels, DPI, dots per inch. I usually do 200. That way, if I want to really scale something, I don't lose the image quality. But that's a preference thing. The larger your resolution, the larger your files are going to be. So you need to keep that in mind too. So then what you want to do is come over here and select a foreground and a background color. And you want these to be sort of complementary. Of course, you can do it however you want to, but I like to do more complementary colors. So I'm going to do like this purple here. And then if you hit X on your keyboard, it brings your background color to the foreground. So then I'll select maybe something like this light blue, and we'll see how that looks. Or actually, you know what? No. Let's select a darker purple. There we go. All right, so then once you have your colors selected, you're going to go up here to Filter, Render, Clouds. And then it creates a cloudy effect using your foreground and background colors. So next what you're going to do is you're going to go to Filter again. This time you're going to scroll down to Noise, Add Noise. Now, by default, this comes in at like 50%, I think, which that's not, look at that, that's horrible. So I usually keep mine at about 5%. You can do a little more, a little less, depending on how you like your washi to look. But I always keep it on uniform and then just hit OK. So we're getting somewhere at this point, not quite there yet. So then you want to go up here to Filter, Filter Gallery, and then under the Distort panel here, you want to select Glass. You want your distortion to be at around 20-ish. Smoothness, you want it on the low side, because if you go way up, it's going to look like this. So I usually keep it around 3 or 4, somewhere around in there. And then keep it as frosted. And then hit OK. And look at that. We've even got like the light was reflecting on it. You have the highlight area and then the low light area. So this is basically done. You can adjust if you want to by selecting a curves. Oh, that's not it. By selecting a curves layer and maybe bring down the shadow a little or bring up your highlights. You can change this up however you want to. Just making micro adjustments until you're happy with it. And then you can save it, but you always want to save these, or I always save these as a PNG file. Obviously, all of the image space is taken up, but just to make sure there's no like weird background or anything like that, I like to save it as a PNG. So everything that's not here would be transparent. And then if we go here, there's our washi strip. And like I said, these work really great in digital planners. You can create these for printable planners. However, you will need to have a higher DPI, dots per inch resolution. For printing, you really don't want to go lower than 300. Just because you don't know how large either you or a customer is going to want to print this. So for print, don't ever go lower than 300. And you might want to consider making the file size, like the dimensions, even larger, just because, again, if they want to print a 12-inch strip, giving them a 5-inch file, it's not going to work out. It's going to become really pixely when they try to stretch it. So for digital planners, this is the perfect size. So I will add a clip here at the end showing you what it looks like in a digital planner. And then you can use this same technique to really color over anything. If you have just squares, or if you want to do like strips or flags like pennants, you can do it over pennants. You can do it over banners. It's It's cool. It's a really cool technique. You can make like just a rainbow of them to keep in your GoodNotes book and then just pull them into your spreads whenever you want to. That's how I do it anyways. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.